calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. Then started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. Well, that's them. See, I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me why I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke, and this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna, don't nobody wanna, don't nobody wanna dance slow and slow. Don't nobody wanna, don't nobody, you. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your,
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Shota Imanaga.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
All Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Juan Soto now. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and there's one down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big time power.
Alonso.
Lindor on the move. Ball outside.
One ball, no strike.
Throw. Save. And now 2-0.
2-0.
Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Fires across the diamond. 2 gone. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field and towing the slab, Clay Holmes. What do you have on him?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all 3. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
At the belt and fires. Inside, just missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Suzuki.
Swings through that. 1 out, bases empty.
1 strike.
Up the middle, Acuna. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
There's the strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And there's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Shota back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, right field. Tucker makes the grab, one down. And now it's Mark Vientos.
The third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Two away now.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Jesse Winker, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 13.
Now, Luis Torrens. And that one fouled off.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second.
1-1.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. That one missed. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And here comes Dansby Swanson.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his third of the game. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Horner.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here at Wrigley Field, top half of the third inning, and stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Acuna getting the start at second, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
1 and 2.
Center field. Crow Armstrong on the move. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one not close. Now 2-0. And delivers outside.
3-0.
That's in there. 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Okay.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. First pitch not close. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker really on his horse for it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
And that's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. John Birdie at the plate. First pitch swinging.
No ball. 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
That misses.
That's low.
And the count's even at 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Start of the 4th. Now here is Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
That misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball there.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Tucker going back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient. And it paid off.
Here's Pete Alonso. Out in front and foul to the left side. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. They got it for out number 2.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Vientos in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. The throw to first, and that is the inning. Bottom of the fourth, now at the plate, Ian Happ.
The left fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And it's caught for the out. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. This to center field. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Tucker swings through it for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Holmes checks the runner. Suzuki at first, one gone. Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. One out and a runner at second. And the next pitch is way outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hitting the air out to center field. Siri brings it in. Runner tags at second. Cut off. Throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. And here is Michael Bush. Flying to right his first time. Uh-oh, what's this about? A balk. A balk that's going to tie the ball game. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. On the inside corner for called strike 3. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Jesse Winker. Shota back to work. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Mets, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Luis Torrens, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. Birdie. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first offering is not close.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. That's a little bit low. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or an into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Siri takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
You know, the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And you wonder, he's safe at second with a stolen base. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
Yes. That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like?
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
And a foul ball.
Ball one.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one just misses, and it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here's Nico Horner. Slider right there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
2.
One down, base is empty. That's outside. 1-2 the count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting the center
So
field.
2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Struck out swinging his first time. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs. Crow Armstrong checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at Wrigley Field, now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Here comes a pitch. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. And that one almost got him.
No, that's high.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ripped on the ground to second. To first. They get the out on Soto. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one.
Alonso.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And before the pitch, he steps off. And another ball. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
next pitch is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Draws the walk there.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one fouled off, 2-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the catcher comes up to him, Miguel Amaya. And that's off the outside edge, and that is ball one. Right through there for a strike.
That's the ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That's a strike. 2-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
now it's going to be John Birdie. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In the air, out towards left center. Nimmo snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Now the third base. Mark Vientos.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 48, Daniel Valencia.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tucker really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Late with the swing there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That one misses. It's 2-2. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. Here's Jesse Winker.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
He was late there. Strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there are two down. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And strike one to the catcher.
1-1.
Fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. First pitch just misses. Suzuki checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And that's down and away.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And now it's filled up.
Cancel.
Got him. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
30, Kyle Tucker.
Danny Young comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Check swing, no appeal.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
And that one in the air center field. Siri snags it for the second out. Michael Bush digs in now. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike two. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Palencia back to work. Puts a bunt down. Horner gets it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next for the Mets, Jose Siri, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit.
Got him! That's the second out. Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Up and in, look out.
Yes. 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. Bottom of the eighth. So up now for Chicago. Dansby Swanson. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
0-1. No, that's a ball. 1-1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Lindor flashes the leather on the running catch.
Now back.
So here's corner now.
That's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
No strike.
Very high with that one. 1-0. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short. Lindor tosses across to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The center
Stepping in,
fielder,
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings and misses.
No ball.
Strike
1 strike.
one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. We go to the ninth. Here's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that one ripped to left. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here at Wrigley Field, so bottom of the ninth. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Reed Garrett takes over on the mound.
Number 75, Reed Garrett.
Out towards right center field. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bunt attempt popped up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Happ at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that's too high.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. We're in extras here, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's got to have to buckle down right here.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 66, Julian Merriweather.
Winker swings through it for strike 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th. And it's even up.
1 strike.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. First and second, no outs. And here in extra innings. Next offering upstairs. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is a big first out. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Number 13, Luis Torrens.
Swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Just missed.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And a count 1-2. Two on, 1 out. And that one way outside. And the count is 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Swings and misses. Strike 1. That one missing inside. And that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. The 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just the base. Base hit, likely will score 2.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 37, corner.
So now a pinch hitter, Brett Beatty.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped up. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now the number 2 hitter.
Now pitching for
and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jose Butto.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Tap foul at the plate. Out to short. They get the tag on him. Whips it to first on the run. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
now
Next to
batting,
hit,
right
Kyle
fielder,
Tucker.
Kyle
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that one is downstairs.
Ball, no
1.
strike.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings and misses.
1
and 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Digging in, Michael Bush. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
1 away, and the game-winning run stands at second. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away. Dansby Swanson stands in. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a foul out of play. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. That's down and in.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Winning run stands at second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, and now it's Frankie Lindor. First pitch, and he just misses. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
On a line. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 55, Ryan Presley.
And now it's going to be Juan Soto. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Now batting.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Slow roller to third. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Tags the runner for 1. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. Oh, that one rides up and in. Double steal. Pitch in for a strike.
1-1.
Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. And a big swing and a miss. 2 gone. Bases empty. But 3 runs across. And we're here in the top half of the 11th. And they'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a slider misses down and away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one ripped into right. And that's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Winker in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Way out front for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 outs. That's outside. And that's ball 2. Line drive and foul ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one is absolutely belted. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago. Nico Horner. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. No pitch signaled now. And a balk is being called.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That one outside. And that is ball 1. Swings through the sweeper.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball.
Runner on at third. 1 gone. That one outside. 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubbies with only 1 out left. And now Miguel Amaya. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. We are in the 11th. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win.